Hi everyone. In this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to make your final image black and white, so then you can then start to colour in or put in your own colours using various brushes. So I'm just going to quickly show you the last step. I'm going to put this owl face in, but I just want to show you how what can happen sometimes when you use the magic wand. So I've got my magic wand tool here, and I'm just going to click on it, right? So I'll just click on it, and you'll notice that it's selected only half of my background. You can see the marching ants, okay, but it hasn't selected this part here. So if I need to add to my selection, just go up here. So have a look at the options for the magic wand, and it gives you this particular option here. So over here it's got two little squares, which means you can add to your selection. Okay, if you hover over it, it says add to your selection. You can also subtract, okay, and you can intersect. We're interested in adding to our selection. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm just going to click on that, okay. Again, I'm just going to remove the white background by removing the lock and then clicking delete. Oops, and I forgot this section here. So delete. Okay, so what if by accident I click deselect or Command D and I've removed my ants? How am I going to get this image onto the person? So if I've got no marching ants, all I need to do is go edit, and I can actually select all of it. Let's see. I actually just simply go Command A or Control A. I'm not sure what the shortcut is for that. And that's actually selected everything, including the see-through background. Okay. And then I'll go edit copy or edit cut, so which is Command C or Command V, so like that. So I've just copied it, and then I can go back to my image and Command V, and there it is. So that's just another little trick that you might need to use. Okay, and while I'm here, I just want to show you what happens if I was to put that, say, there and move this owl layer. So I'll just put owl. So if I was to move that, I could actually sort of put it underneath the wing if I wanted to. Can you see how I've put it under wing 2 by simply dragging it? Okay, so you can move things around so that they're behind each other if you need to. I actually don't want to do that. I want the owl at the top. So, oops, just press enter and then drag that to the very top. Okay, again, I might erase some areas that I don't want. Actually, I might just erase some of her fringe so it sits over the owl's head. So again, change the opacity. I'm just going to get the eraser and just erase where the hair is, so I can't see. So just here. I might just leave some ears poking out, so it looks like the ears are coming out of the hair. Like that. Let's have a look and see what that looks like. Okay, looks a bit odd. Yeah, but I'm just going to leave that for now. So there's my image so far. I want the whole thing to look less disjointed. I want it all black and white. So this is where I'm going to actually create a black and white image out of all these layers. So we go to layer, new adjustment layer. I'm going to click black and white and click OK. So when I do that, it also gives me some options over here, the black and white palette. it's on the default setting. I can actually try different filters, which will give slightly different effects. What I really want is a filter that's going to make all the parts of the image sort of blend together. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going through that. I think maybe lighter. Lighter looks good. Or maybe, no, not that one. Maximum white. That looks pretty good as well. I still feel like the face is standing out too much. I think the owl's face is too defined. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the owl layer, which is here, and I'm just going to make it a little lighter. So what I'm going to do is on this owl layer, I'm going to go image, adjustment. I'm going to change the levels of just that layer, okay? Over here, I can make it lighter. Okay, I can just bring it back a bit like that. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, another thing I can do on that layer is I can change its transparency a bit. So I go to opacity, maybe make it a little bit less dominating. I think that's a little bit better. So it's on 82%. It doesn't stand out as much as it was standing out before. If we go back to the history, we can actually look at that. So that's what it looked like initially, and this is the result after. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. Okay, so there's your black and white image there, and that is now ready to paint. So I've just made a few adjustments. Give it a go, and yeah, and we'll see how we go. Thanks, bye.